Hello everyone, Ron here from L.T.L Tutoring Central. I hope you're keeping well and learning lots. This little video is another collocations. It's collocations with keep. So these are English expressions or strings of words that we put together frequently that have a meaning that can be literal but can be sometimes figurative as well. And they're not always easy for non-native English speakers to understand right away, so it's good to go over them and have a few little examples to help you out in that regard. So I hope these are helpful. There is a playlist for collocations. If you're watching on YouTube, should be below. And there's also a playlist for idioms, a playlist for story time, and some other playlists as well. So you can go watch them all in one place if you want to. Otherwise, like the video if you do, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you to those who have, and click that notification bell so that you are alerted when there are new videos coming up, usually at least once a week. All right, let's get into collocations with keep. Here's the first one, keep in touch. It just means to stay in contact or to stay connected to someone in some way. For example, when Stacy lived in France, she kept in touch by email. So while she was living there or while she was visiting there, she kept in touch with her family and friends by using email. Robert keeps in touch with his old schoolmates. So the children that he went to school with when he was much younger, perhaps, he keeps in touch with them, either meeting up with them by the telephone, email, texting, but he keeps in touch. Keep quiet. In other words, don't make any noise. For example, please keep quiet during the examination. So generally, when you're having a test or an exam, you're expected to stay silent. Or it could be in the library. Keep quiet when you're in the library. Or Dad wants us to keep quiet when he watches the game. So maybe Dad loves football or hockey or some other sport, and he wants the children to keep quiet. Or maybe he just wants everybody to keep quiet as he's watching the game. Keep the change. It just means that you don't want any money in return. So, for example, you're buying something for $10 that cost $8.75, and you don't want your $1.25 in return. You say, keep the change. For example, Jennifer told the waiter to keep the change. Or, I let the taxi driver keep the change. So that could be part of your tip if you live in a country where there's tipping culture, or it might be that you just don't want the coins or the money in return. Keep records just means to store detailed information or files. For example, you must keep records of expenses and income for your business. So you're going to keep track, and that's another expression, keep track of all your expenses and income for your business. Also, the doctor keeps records of your health information. So, of course, a doctor or a dentist or any professional in that capacity that you see will keep records or files of your health information. Keep a journal. It means to write something down, sometimes every day. It's a little bit like a diary, and you can use also keep a diary. For example, during our trip to Africa, Marcia kept a journal of our experiences. So she wrote down what they did maybe every day or at least throughout the journey when they were visiting Africa. She kept a journal. Or keeping a journal can help you when you are troubled. So sometimes writing your thoughts down in a journal or keeping a journal can help you to work out your issues or problems and make you feel better. Well, there you have it. A few collocations with keep. Keep in touch. I hope you keep in touch with me. Keep quiet. Well, you can make as much noise as you like. As far as I'm concerned, keep the change. Keep records. Keep a journal. Actually, keeping a journal is a really good idea for most people as well. Particularly if you're practicing your English skills or learning any language, I suppose. Keeping a journal is another wonderful way of accessing the language and writing it down, writing your thoughts and ideas down, or how your day went, what went right, what went wrong. That can really help you practice your English a little bit more as well. So that's a really good collocation to learn, and a good thing to practice, keeping a journal. So you might want to do that. Don't forget to check out my other Udemy courses, my online courses. You can contact me if you're interested in personal lessons, because I do them in person behind me at the big table if you're local, or online, of course, if you're not local. I have taught people from Japan and China and Australia and America. I'm in Canada, of course, and Europe, all over the world, really. I haven't hit every country yet, but I've hit an awful lot of them. So, all right, practice the collocations and idioms, sort of just incorporating them into your everyday language when you're speaking with others, or when you're writing, maybe keeping a journal, and all the other exercises and strategies that we've discussed. There's lots of videos on the channel that you can access for free as well. All right, it is Ron from L.T.L Tutoring Central. Bye-bye for now.